And we are live, Americans. Welcome back to Loud Horse and Off Podcast. What do you know? What do you say?
About it.
All right. Well, as per usual, I'm Ezra. This here's Jonathan.
And I'm Jonathan, and this here is Ezra.
And either way you slice it,
You got some loud horse and off.
This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. That's right. We are not experts, therapists, financial advisors, relationship gurus, or parenting coaches. We are, however, enthusiastic amateurs with microphones and too much free time. Anything you hear on the show should absolutely not be used to make life decisions. That includes, but is not limited to, money moves, marriage vows, breakups, makeups, child-rearing strategies, or any situation where logic and responsibility are typically required. We are a comical and satirical show, so if you're taking us seriously, you may already be part of the problem. Now that we've legally covered our behinds, let's get into it.
welcome, y'all. Whew.
Welcome back.
Lots
we're
of going
back.
on.
Always, all the time. It's America. It's the world. Happening all at once.
I'd like to encourage all those who are coming in the show as you're all filing in a nice single file line, finding your seats, to enter the chat anytime you want. You want to chime in, you want us to move directions, you want to hear us riff on some shit that maybe we don't know about, because there's always something going on. I mean, yeah, we've been out a couple weeks and lots been going on, folks. Lots been going on. I got lots of Mexicans still building that East Wing. We're getting it done, even though the government shut down and nobody's getting paid and nobody's collecting food stamps, not on my watch. But that fucking East Wing's going up.
That ballroom's getting built.
So we got that going on. New Yorkers, congratulations. You're all fucking retarded. Mm-hmm. Yay, New Yorkers. Job, you're all completely fucking retarded. And you get what you vote for. And I can't wait.
That was a mayoral thing, right? So it's just the city.
It's just New York City
limits votes for that, right?
Yeah.
Or is it the state?
Yeah. I think just ooh. I think it. Ooh. Well, let me think. Chicago, when they have the mayoral, I think only Chicagoans get to vote in that. So I think only New Yorkers get to vote Sharia
the
law.
City limits, right?
Yeah. Anybody in the chat can fact check us at any time. We're a satirical show. Okay, this show's loosely based on facts.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. This isn't the war room.
There's a disclaimer for a reason, folks.
Yeah. So I think it's just New Yorkers, the people who reside in New York City, who are fucking retarded and are falling for it. And we'll get to that later. I think one of our hot topics that we've been following that we're going to start off with tonight is the steep decline of one Candace Owens. Black Candace Owens, folks. Black Candace Owens. We love her so much. But we think she's going through some things.
There's some things going on, behind the scenes. And she's exercising the demons on the internet.
So I don't know. Let's see what she's been up to lately. This is like, we're not going in chronological order. This is just like the latest thing I'm hearing about Candace from
it's kind of like following a Category 4 tornado or an F4
It is.
tornado, you know?
Absolutely. Like I've got the Weather Channel app at all times, just watching it do its thing. That's what we do here with Candace. Here we go.
I'd love to do work with Jimmy Dore. I have loved his videos, and he has made me laugh in his coverage of the absurd things that we were being told about the Charlie Kirk assassination.
Oh, okay. So she's still on that.
Okay.
That's fair.
I don't think she's going to let that go.
Well, I haven't heard shit about it. All right.
About what?
What I've heard, well, like, Cash Patel and Dan they were keeping us updated on Twitter. What was going on with the Charlie Kirk thing? Now it's kind of like, we busted the NBA. The NBA was point shaving.
Yeah.
And shit. We got to the bottom of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, any new news about the Charlie? No. Okay. All right.
No, nothing on that, and nothing on the Epstein file.
So you leave it up to Candace, and here we are.
Here we are.
Fuck.
Candace Owens podcast is the number one show in the world.
Oh, is that why my ex stream is just blasted with Zionist bullshit?
Yeah, so they're coming after her now. Oh, they are coming hard. She's number one. Number one. There it is. This is from Twitter's. Candace Owens podcast achieved the top worldwide ranking with 3.5 million daily downloads, as reported by Podscribe. While she...
And in tomorrow's news, Candace Owens also gets assassinated.
Yeah.
So she's collecting all the Charlie Kirk spillover. She's taking it over.
She's been taking it over.
Good for her. She's going to get to the bottom of this or get herself assassinated. One of the two.
You know what? I was going to say, I'm noticing a trend with her videos. They're all inside her house. I don't think she's going outside.
I mean, I can't. I got to have these guys with me at all times.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't do shit without these two. They're always up my ass. But I'm rooting for Candace. Let's see what she's coming up with. Let's go.
Promotes unverified. Favorite trend ever. Number one worldwide. There it is. Candace Owens podcast hits number one worldwide without promotion. With no promotion.
Oh, wait, hold on though. Do you think everybody's tuning in because they also too like to see a good train wreck?
Yeah, I mean,
it's got to be what it is.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, it's people can't take their eyes off of it. They just want to see how bad is bad going to be.
Let's see how bad this gets.
Unverified. That's the most honest. I mean, unverified by who?
I know, right?
Common
like
sense.
3.5 million a day. I thought Joe Rogan gets 13 million. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe, who knows?
It's just indicate, look, Israel has a double-edged sword with that because, one, they have to make everyone hate them, the people, the psychopaths in charge. They want you to hate them because they want all the Jews to not feel safe so that they have to get together with Israel, right?
Yes.
So the bad part of that is they've created this thing where the whole world is getting mad at Israel. So that's going to boost her podcast, which they don't want.
The more they come at her, here she tweets this out.
Yeah.
She says, banned from Australia. I'm going to Australia. How come I'm not banned from Australia? I'm going there.
Just give it time, Jimmy.
Yeah, give it time, buddy.
Yeah.
Slipping.
What's that?
Slipping.
I'm slipping in, just like I slipped into the UK. Nobody cared. Nobody cared when I got there. Nobody cared when I came home. They're not making a big deal out of me. It hurts my feelings.
You know what? That's interesting to me, Jimmy, because I always suspect that things are being curated, and that's why, because if you remember the Twitter files, people who weren't even as big as you at all, like with
I don't know,
100 followers got suppressed, but you're not. So
no,
is this all like a play for me to see?
No, I got suppressed on YouTube. They didn't.
No, I mean traveling and all.
Oh, traveling. Oh, yeah, I know.
The Flashpoint events that people emotionally bond to.
Right.
I mean, I honestly, to answer that question, Jimmy, they haven't caught up with you yet.
Yeah. You're on the list.
Yeah,
They're doing the bigger fish first.
correct. You beat me to it. Like
Sorry,
there's
Jimmy.
bigger fish on the list.
No
They're getting to
disrespect.
you.
Yeah,
You
you
just
sit tight.
maybe if you're not careful, they're waiting for you. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
no. You want to do comedy in Australia? Come on.
Come on over.
Come on, mate.
So she says, banned from Australia, sued by France, fired, smeared, libeled, demonized, demonetized, persona non grata at award ceremonies, and 3.5 million downloads a day. Just incredible. We've been in a fight mode for so long that today feels like a celebration. Congratulations, Candace. Here's according to them, she's got the first one, and then Diary of a CEO. This guy's like 33 years old. This Diary of the Sea. He just came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, I watch his. He has good guests. He's like Rogan, kind of. He has all these different types of guests, and they talk for long. He's basically doing Rogan's podcast.
If you have a lot of people are. If you have enough money, you could astroturf yourself. Since some people are just that. Some people, they had money, nice studio.
I don't know. I'm not, and it's a good show. I'm not saying that guy doesn't do a good show. I just don't know.
Hey, is that us right there on the list? We're third.
Yeah, I think so.
We did it, but we made it, folks.
We made it.
Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good shit. Keep us up there, right underneath the 33-year-old Diary of a CEO.
Understand how it came out of nowhere. This guy to be maybe I don't know the backstory.
Money behind it.
So there got to be money, and then some show I never heard of, and other shows I never. Kill Tony.
See, he pointed to us and said that's the show I never heard of.
Well, you
loud horse
listen.
enough, Jimmy. Loud horse enough. You gotta
come on, man.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Western Power, where I live.
Number 5, Kill Tony. Congratulations to Tony Hinchcliffe. And then Joe Rogan's all the way at the bottom. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is Joe Rogan, according to this list.
That's got to be wrong.
Now, Joe Rogan's on YouTube.
Yeah. Either that or I'm like, Rogan's slipping.
I don't think he's slipping.
He's not pushing buttons enough, He's starting to.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, he has backed off.
Yeah, he hasn't had Alex on in a while. No Tucker.
He just had Elon on, though.
Elon ain't doing shit no more. Elon's not in
saying basically that AI is going to take over humankind.
Yeah, we know that. We all saw Terminator. We know how that goes. We don't need Elon to tell us that. We had Hollywood tell us that in the 80s. How AI was going to go awry.
1984?
Yeah.
They told us.
They told us. We got to touch on it because we're in November. Just for those who had
where's our
followed
spaceship
us,
at?
This Atlas thing apparently. I'll see if I can find some things, but apparently, they're saying that the Atlas IB, whatever the fuck they named it, is artificially being propelled, so by some sort of propulsion system. So it's not like a meteor that's just going off momentum. This thing's actually being hurled through space through artificial propulsion. So it's the aliens are coming. So that's the next play. All right. Bill Gates did not tell us this was going to be on our bingo cards.
No.
He said get warmed up for another pandemic because it's happening. He never mentioned aliens, but we'll see if we can find something maybe later in the show on that. But we're just rolling off. I got to see where Candace is going off the cliff.
Yeah, let's see where this goes.
Come on.
He's on Spotify, and I think if you're on Spotify, they don't release the numbers. So I know Joe Rogan has at least 13 million subscribers. He added a couple of million when they were coming at him over ivermectin and COVID. So anyway, but I don't believe that the ABC News podcast is in front of Joe Rogan. I don't believe that.
I doubt it.
But anyway,
that's not on the list. That's a fake list.
Yeah.
Here she is announcing it.
That I should be fired. Thank you for firing me. But and thank
She's thanking Ben Shapiro for firing her because now she gets to go on to be the #1 podcast in the world. There she is.
In the world.
Yes. In the world.
that I should be fired. Thank you for firing me. But and thank you for the publicity of the firing. Andrew Clavin, Christ is King. Thank you so much. You are a hero in my book. Tucker Carlson, I don't know. I feel like I should thank you because a lot happened because people thought that we were plotting behind the scenes and we never were. And thank you, Tucker Carlson, for the weeks that I get off when the media is attacking you instead of me. Now it's kind of together. It's Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens, but thank you. I want to thank Australia. We see you, Australia. Tony Burke, thank you for banning us from an entire country, even though I didn't do nothing.
Didn't do
didn't do
nothing.
nothing, but I'm banned. And guess what?
Oh, hell no. She said the thing.
Yeah, from Tyreek Hill. I ain't do nothing, no.
Candace said the thing.
From Tyreek.
She ain't even do nothing.
I ain't even do nothing, no.
And they banned her for not doing nothing. Some shots fired. Yeah,
I know.
This girl, she's going through it.
But you got to hear me anyways. Ha ha ha, Tony Burke. Okay, but in reality,
So I gotta bone up on some Australian politics because I'm going to Australia. So I gotta get. I would like to have some local jokes, so we're gonna do that and find out who all the asswipes are in Australia who did all the lockdowns, who banned Candace, all that stuff, so we can make fun of them. So she is thinking. I thought that Ben Shapiro's got to be. Oh, he's not having a good day. Nico House says Ben Shapiro got to be punching the air right now after he thought he was gonna end Candace Owens only to have her rise to the #1 podcast in the world. The conservative world just found out they don't need Zionists anymore. They don't need Zionists anymore. Here's my buddy Ryan Mott. I got to get.
Yeah. That's all right. The Zionists they will try to infiltrate. They're gonna continue to try to infiltrate.
They're like the liquid metal Terminator. They'll just reform into something else.
That's what they do. Oh shit!
Him on the show. He says, "Have you ever seen an athlete at the peak of their career? You can tell that person was literally built to do exactly what they are doing. That's Candace Owens today. Every attack they throw at her, she turns it into ammunition and uses it to destroy them. This is what peak performance looks like." Well said. Well said.
Who's Ryan Matta?
Again, I can't.
What? You don't know who Ryan Matta is?
No.
Yeah, we'll go down that Ryan Matta rabbit hole eventually. He's
All right.
I have grown to have deep affection for Candace Owens.
Ooh.
I remember I bumped into her at an Admirals Club at the Dallas airport. I didn't bump into her. I saw her. And this was, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, probably. Right? How long ago was it? I don't remember how long ago it was. Steph says 3 years ago. But I didn't know her. And I saw her. I just knew who she was. And I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to bother her. I don't want to explain to her who I am. There's nothing
How
worse
humble.
than that. So I didn't say anything to her. Now I regret it. Now I wish I would have struck up a conversation with her because she was by herself. Anyway, she's great. I really have deep
opportunity
affection
there.
for her now.
Missed opportunity. It could have been the Jimmy and Candace show.
I know. Well, I mean, from what she said in the cold open of his clip here, she knows who he is now.
Yeah.
She wants to. They might work together.
Uh-oh.
Love her work. I love her courage, her balls. She's a bull, as Andrew Cuomo would say. And
or tornado.
I just can't.
Yeah. Also, something Andrew Cuomo said.
Mhm.
Hey, I'm Italian. We get grabby. What?
You're
What did
not
I-
allowed
did I
to
say-
squeeze the cheeks. Is that what
Did I
you're
say
telling me?
something? What, I got a book? I got a bat in the cave? What's the matter? I can't just grab your ass. What? That's what?
That's what we do in Italy. We do it all the time.
And never mind my nipple rings, huh? You keep your
Oh
eyes
yeah,
off
remember
those.
that? It was so creepy, man.
He is fucking creepy. That's why he lost. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Say enough. I can't believe that I'm not in that. I can't believe it. Where's the Jimmy Dore show? I thought for sure we'd be in the top 10. Apparently not.
That I
Jimmy,
should
do
be
you know-
fired.
What's that?
You know her? Well, it said her number. There were, apps will combine numbers of people. Whatever.
Yeah.
And Candace Owens popped up on my phone. I don't know if it was a real number. I tried texting her. Hey, it's Kurt from the Jimmy Dore show, but didn't text back. But yeah, dude. I if she's telling the right thing, then good for her. I don't care about no other thing than you're telling the truth.
Yeah. And Candace Owens and I don't have to agree on everything for me to be a fan of hers. Just like people who watch our show,
Right.
they often say, hey, I don't agree with everything you say, Jimmy, but I appreciate you're honest. And I appreciate that you don't demonize people who disagree with you. And so it's a kind of a place where people can come and not be afraid to have different opinions is my show. And what people really love when they come to a live show, when they come to see us do stand-up, is that they're in a room full of people who think like them. And that doesn't happen very often, especially people who think the same way about Israel, think the same way about COVID, vaccines, the same way about the duopoly, the two parties, feel the same way about Dr. Fauci, ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine. So the people who have been told they're crazy get to be in a room full of people, hundreds of people who think exactly like them. People strike up friendships at our shows. People said it's so exhilarating to be in a room full of like-minded people, talking to people in line. It's one of the funnest things ever. I can't believe.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Jimmy, because so many people are starting to get so disenfranchised by both extreme sides of the political spectrum.
Yeah.
Us normies who are trying to sort everything out and being somewhere in the middle will get chastised by both sides.
By both extremes.
Yeah. So then when they do show up to your shows, Jimmy, they're like, yeah, we need to stick together here, folks, because we're going to get pummeled by both sides of the aisle because they're both have lost their fucking minds.
They're crazy.
Believe that I have somehow created this. Anyway, so that's the beauty. You don't have to, but the Democratic Party became narrative enforcers, and you could not step out of line. They're very much like Zionists. You can't step out of line one bit.
Yeah.
And
cult.
It's
Cult's
a cult.
thing where you got to stay in the thing, no matter what.
People, Kurt, people I know
gotta
in
drink the
Hollywood,
Kool-Aid.
people that people would know if I mention them. Stop
You don't want to drink that Kool-Aid.
No, it's poisonous.
talking to me because I wouldn't vote for Hillary.
Wow, that's your duty to do.
I had
for
the
some
executive
people.
producer of Modern Family come at me on Twitter because of the stuff I was saying on KPFK on my radio show here in Los Angeles.
Wow, who would have thought that a dipshit producer of a NBC show would have a dumb shit opinion and flap their dumb jibs?
I think
Who
it
could
was
have seen that coming?
I think it was
Not this
ABC.
weapons manufacturer.
Anyway, look how thick my hair looks. It's all fake. I put the shake stuff in. Oh, I love that stuff. Topic or whatever. Oh, makes it look like I have hair.
Oh yeah, Topic. I used to use that when I cared.
Yeah. It looks like you're using a ton of it right now, Kurt.
Yeah, I went to Turkey recently.
Let's listen to Candace said something else that was really heartwarming for me to hear. Let's listen.
Tonio writes, Candace, you should team up with Dave Smith, Ian Carroll, and Jimmy Dore. Form a coalition, share editors, push promotion, and spark Occupy Wall Street 2.0, end the Fed, fulfill Tupac's dream of a new party. I think I'm so traumatized from being at and like working for somebody else that I don't know that I could ever work for anybody else, but forming a coalition and helping each other. We already do behind the scenes. I haven't done that with Jimmy Dore, but anything. These other people, Ian Carroll, we text regularly. Dave Smith, we text regularly when we're sharing information. So, or asking each other questions or asking for guidance. And I look up to these people for what they're doing. I look not even up to these people. I look beside and I see these people. And I know that we
she
are
had to
like
make
in
that
a line.
clarification.
Yeah, let's even that. I don't look up to them. Okay, I'm the king. I'm the queen bee around here.
And if you really want to, yeah, I am taller than they are. So, yeah.
I'm fucking Candace Owens. If you motherfuckers don't,
If you don't know,
I look beside them.
I look beside over at them.
Right over. We're even.
And I look at them and I say, what do you got for me?
Mm-hmm. Hey, do you want to break some federal laws for me?
Uh-huh.
Is there something you can give me that would get you in federal trouble?
Get you federally indicted on an investigation?
You got some footage maybe that the FBI wouldn't want me to have? Give me it.
And I love the story, how it unfolded. Like, you got to show me that tape. No, I can't. It's part of an ongoing investigation. Come on. All right.
Here, let me break it down for you. Technically, that's your footage. Okay? Don't let the government tell you that under investigation. Just give me the tapes. Give me the tapes.
Let me watch it.
I'm Candace Owens.
Right. As soon as she said that, he was like, all right.
Okay. All right. For you. All right.
And there is like an army that's rising, and it feels to me like it is the army of God. I'd love to do work with Jimmy Dore. I have loved his videos, and he has made me laugh in his coverage of the absurd things that we are being told about the Charlie Kirk assassination.
Let's hear that again. I liked her. That made me feel good.
I have loved his videos, and he has made me laugh. He has some videos just like an army that's rising, and it feels to me like it is the army of God. I'd love to do work with Jimmy Dore. I have loved his videos, and he has made me laugh in his coverage of the absurd things that we are being told about the Charlie Kirk assassination.
And she's got a great sense of humor. That's another reason why I love her.
How do you
got a great sense of humor.
You know what, Jimmy?
You know,
I'll bet you $10 you don't. I bet you she has a terrible sense of humor. I'm just gonna throw it out there. She's like locked in and a bitch 24 hours a day.
I was gonna say, I bet you within 30 seconds you're gonna make, oh, this is a mistake coming here.
Yeah.
What time is lunch again?
And when I say bitch, I mean it in the most respectful, nice way.
With all due respect.
Okay.
And I do mean with all due respect.
Yes.
She's wonderful. And I would text you, Candace. I don't have your text. I don't have your cell number.
I think I do. I must have it because of some weird shit with Dave Smith. Connect. You know how apps will connect? There'll be like a ZZ in front of the number.
But I do have contact for her. I have, her producer, stuff like that. So I will send my phone number to her. Hopefully we could. Oh boy, what a day that would be. Anyway, big congrats to Candace. You deserve it. She's really taking it on the chin. She's taking on, I guess I have an affinity for someone who takes on her own party, her own side, because that's what my whole life has been. I mean, in this space, was pushing back against the Democrats. So since I started the show in 2015, December of 2015, it's been about my outrage over how the Democrats are horrible. And my whole message was, you want to know why people are voting for Trump? Because the Democrats are so horrible. Yeah. Don't blame people.
Yeah, we know, Jimmy. And he's done a good job, and they ousted him over there.
Yep.
They ousted him. Now he's running with the MAGA crowd, even though he probably doesn't fully embrace it.
Well, yeah, I mean, either side is, they have their dark alleyways of their sides, where you're like, I don't really agree with that.
They sure do. They sure do. I'm just looking up something right now because I saw something the other day. That I thought was hilarious. Just bear with me, folks. Bear with me.
Well, we can talk about past hilarity, things that we've seen. I mean, it was hilarious to see the big reveal of Bongino and Patel saying he killed himself. And still, really, I've not seen anything of Bongino at all.
Yeah, no, he's pretty damn quiet.
I think he goes in and clocks in. I think they actually make him clock in now. You know, he's got to punch a time card. And it says Daniel Bongino on it. You know.
Hey, what are you doing today, Danny? I don't know. I'm going to investigate some more sports things.
Yeah, I'm going to be in my office. And he just goes in there and locks the door.
No more Epstein thing? No?
And blares
Yeah,
that
we closed
song.
that out. What do you mean? There's nothing there.
What's that song that don't cry out loud?
Maybe you missed it. I went on Fox and told the entire country that he killed himself.
Actually, the whole world, Dan. The whole world saw it.
Did you miss that? Yeah. So, yeah. I'm going to bring down the NBA's gambling thing. I'm trying to find this bit. There was this bit this guy did. I wonder if I can find it in my history because I just watched it. It was pretty funny because it was kind of one of those little catch-22s that's happening on the right now, between like if one says, "Oh, I'm conservative, but you know, I'm kind of a little iffy with giving Israel all the money," and the other guy's like, "Oh, so you're an anti-Semite?" Like, no, I'm not. I just
Just feel like we should try to help people here.
Come on, I just watched it. Where are we at? But yeah, it's a funny bit. I was cracking up watching it just because it's true.
Funny because it's true.
Funny because it's true. It's what's. Should have had this queued up. Sorry, folks.
That's why we're still amateurs.
This is what happens when you get a live show.
There's technical difficulties.
I'll tell you what I will do. I want to run this next story while I look it up stuff. That's what we'll do. So you folks enjoy this. I'll chime in and out.
You might get a rent freeze. You had 3 rent freezes under Bill de Blasio, one in 2015, right, one in 2016, and I think one in 2019. And so you got 3 of them under him. So and the city didn't fall apart. The city's still a city, and rents are still sky high. People still can't afford to live there. So yeah, he might do a rent freeze, but again, that's nothing new to the city. Special guest with us, Russell Dobular from Due Dissonance is with us. Hey, Russ, how are you?
Good. How are you, Jimmy?
Good. So now I wanted to have, Russ actually lives in New York City. So I wanted to get someone's opinion on the New York City mayor race from someone who lives in New York City. And so I went on Facebook today and I saw this. Now, I normally don't go on Facebook. You know me, I don't go on Facebook. Yeah. But Lucky Trends put this up, says they'll insist this is a one-off victory, something that can only happen in New York and nowhere else. They're wrong. New York is the world's financial capital, home of Wall Street and billionaires from across the globe. If everyday people can defeat oligarchs here,
Oligarchs. Yeah.
we can defeat oligarchs anywhere. Okay, spoiler alert, you didn't defeat the oligarchs. But he's being bankrolled by the oligarchs.
Yep.
Just so you know.
Alex Soros isn't a man of the soil.
So that's, if you don't know who that is, that's George Soros, the billionaire George Soros' son, heir to the Soros fortune, Alex Soros.
Yep.
And so every Democrat has to bend the knee to the Soros, just like Donald Trump had to bend the knee to Sheldon Adelson and Miriam Adelson. They have to bend the knee to George and Alex Soros, and that's what this is. So you don't have to batten down the hatches because a socialist is taking over. Okay, you don't have to worry about your kids taking a nap that allows them to switch genders back and forth. That's not happening. Okay, you're not going to see Sharia judges on daytime TV. That's not happening. Okay, so he's not putting Judge Judy back in the kitchen, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
No.
So this is what's aptly. So he's a globalist. That's what Alex Soros is. And so let me just show you this. Someone asked Grok, "Hey, can you explain the irony in this photo?" Right? So here's the irony. The irony, my dear fellow, manifests in the splendid tableau of a billionaire's heir ensconced in penthouse grandeur, embracing a democratic socialist whose platform vociferously demands the expropriation of such fortunes. Even Grok knows.
Wow.
Even Grok.
Yeah. Wow. Even AI.
Even AI is like, this is dumb.
That's funny.
That's funny.
So Mom Dami, who aims to take away Alex Soros's billions away from him.
Right.
Well, we all knew the guy's a plant. And Mom Dami was a child actor, never even interested in politics. Again, at how they plant these people in. And
is he really? Is he a child actor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was
like here in America, or
now he's an adult actor? No, I believe in wherever, Saudi Arabia or wherever the hell he's from. Because I don't know where he's from. So the Middle East. He's Muslim. I don't believe he was a child actor here.
Okay.
But now he's an adult actor here. Yeah, just act like you're going to give away free shit.
It's not going to happen.
Just read the lines, monkey. Read the lines.
Just here's the script. Here's the report that you're going to read off of today.
Oh, shit.
That's pretty funny about Gronk even knowing that.
Knows how stupid this is and how stupid you have to be to fall for this again. We fell for this with Barack Obama. Barack Obama was a tool of Wall Street, which is why he didn't break up the banks, which is what the left wing and the right wing were calling for. Occupy Wall Street and the Tea Party. In fact, he made sure the bankers got their bonuses while he kicked 5.1 million families out of their houses. Yeah. Okay. Then what did he do? Then he gave us a giveaway healthcare plan. He didn't give us a left-wing healthcare plan. He didn't give us a public option or Medicare for all. He gave us a giveaway to big pharma and big insurance, which is why your healthcare premiums are skyrocketing. Which is why people still go bankrupt when they get sick. Which is why people's healthcare premiums are more than their mortgage payments. And he also took us from 2 wars to 7. So this idea that Barack Obama was a lefty, he's not. But he plays the role of a lefty, and Republicans pretend he's lefty so they can pretend to be different so they can get people to vote for them. It's this pretend two-party system.
Now you're getting it.
Now you're getting it, stupid.
That's the play. That's the 48 belly option.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard him just lay it out like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. That's the game. That's the game that's being played.
That's the game, folks.
But we've already said, though, too, again, the presidents, they go in and here's your lines. Here's
Mhm.
your script. Here's what the shit you're gonna do, the shit you're not gonna do. Yeah, the war in Gaza, the Ukraine. Yeah, you're not stopping that war. Well, I got news
Right.
for you, Bucko. All that shit you were running on, talking all that shit. That was cute.
Mhm. That was really
We-
funny. We were laughing about it here.
Yeah,
You know?
that's when we whizzed one right past your fucking
Uh-huh.
head. Now, get in there and read your lines, monkey.
Mhm.
You got it. I'll be the best reader of the lines you've ever heard. Yeah. And this guy's no different right here. What he's going to do to New York. He might not. Everybody's like, oh my God, he's going to destroy New York because then all the millionaires are going to leave. And it's going to be fucking Thunderdome because he's going to fire all the police and he's going to release all the criminals and because all the things that he said. It probably really ain't in reality going to be all that bad because he can't do 85% of the shit he promised he was going to do.
Right.
It's not in your power. You just can't do it. Yeah, it was
It's
a
not
nice
your ability
idea.
to do so. Yeah.
Yeah. So good luck with that. But even still, though, this is an eerie picture for me only because I know Alexander's dad and what he's about. So to have these two fucking fucking pictures and selfies, it's like, ooh, I don't want those two together.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want that asshole anywhere near anybody.
The same thing's happening with this guy. Believe me. I'll just give you a couple of these and then I'll bring Russ in. So our friend Nick Cruz, this is Nick Cruz, says, I warned you guys about the Working Families Party and George Soros. The New York left is completely cooked. Friend of the show, Viva Fry, says, a billionaire supporting a socialist? Congrats, New York. You effed yourself hard this time. Syrian Girl says, not a good sign. Walt says, I mean, if this doesn't scream grassroots campaign, I don't know what does. On the backs of the poor, indeed. Salty Cracker says, the billionaire hugging the dude who promised to get rid of billionaires. Yep. Exactly. And here's a friend of the show, Fiorella Isabella. She gives a great breakdown of it. She says, the Mondami psyop hinges on convincing the gullible right that he's a radical communist jihadist who will impose Sharia law, and the shit liberals and to convince the shit libs that he's a social democrat who will bring feel-good changes for yuppies and underpaid millennials in New York City. The truth is he's neither, but simply there to keep the two sides fighting over a character that doesn't exist.
There you go.
He's
There's
not going to better
baby.
the lives of New Yorkers. He's not.
And yet again, that's the other. It's part of the play that they do. Let's have them fighting over shit that is not real.
Yeah.
Going to take on Zionism. He's talking about anti-Semitism for F's sake. He's certainly no communist, nor is he even remotely a threat to the establishment. His election is a sign of zero significance to the Palestinians or U.S. imperialism, to which he will simply add a better flavor for you. I don't know what that is. Usians?
Yeah, U.S. Asians.
U.S. Asians, okay.
Is what that
But let's be real. That's all 80% of Americans care about anyway. They don't really give an F about the world beyond their slogans. And here's what Glenn Greenwald says.
The discourse that has emerged around Zoran is just completely mad. And I say that as somebody who expects very little from him now, who's not particularly excited by his candidacy. I don't even know if I would get off a couch to go vote in this election. But I just think he's going to be a standard Democrat who's there to trap young people and deceive young people and to believe that the Democratic Party still has something to offer them, that it's not the party of Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries, but cool.
Yeah, well, he ran the same line. They're the party of free shit.
Right.
That they don't deliver ever. But that's why
never
trap the youngins, because they don't know. They haven't been around long enough to been duped over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
Cool leftists like AOC and Bernie and so on. I think that's going to be their mission, their function.
So let me ask Russ. Russ, what is your take on it as a New Yorker? Now, Glenn's given us that take from Brazil, I guess, but he knows everything about the U.S. What do you say?
I think you got a lot of different things going on here. I think first you have to start with this question. Does Mamdani actually want to institute policies like this, or is he just lying? Is it just a complete
It's easier
facade?
for him just to lie. He doesn't want to fight those battles.
No,
You know?
no. I mean, I would say maybe the truth's probably somewhere in the middle, where, like you say, he's not going to want to fight those battles. But if I can make,
Well, it's it's a package deal, like you said. Here's your script. You're going to go out there and say, "All right, I'm going into the New York State House of Congress, and I'm going to lay it down to where everybody gets free groceries." And then he's going to come out and go, "I mean, I told him."
but if I can make this happen,
Right.
that's a win for my people.
That's fresh, man.
I can make this happen. Okay. Now you could take your wife to the ball games now.
Right.
See?
Think of how much fun that'll be.
Come on. Vote for Mamdani. But they voted already. It's over. You're all idiots. You're all dum-dums. You fell for it.
I don't think that is the case. I also believe that he is presenting himself, as politicians will tend to do, of all political stripes, like he can do more than he can, and he's going to accomplish more than he will. In terms of, I actually had this conversation with Shama Sawant. She was in New York, and we kind of had a dinner interview thing. And I said to her, you absolutely, do not mess with the Democratic Party. You don't get involved in anything like that. And, she was able to win a city council seat. There's absolutely no way an independent is winning the mayoralty of New York City. Not at this time. Maybe at some point in the future. There's absolutely no way. I think for people who have no chance of winning, it's easy to take a principled stand. What if you're gonna win? That was what I asked her. Like, what if you had a chance of winning? What do you do? Like, do you tell Jamie Dimon to go fuck himself? Like, do you do that? Knowing
that'll work out
what
really well
these
for you
people
to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
can do in response, or do you try to neutralize the opposition? Now, in terms of the things that he's promising, some of them are completely feasible, like freezing the rent. That is absolutely within the power of the mayor, because we have a very unique system in New York
Oh, it
of
is?
rent stabilization where you have
Really?
Okay, hold on. So he's making a case here, because I was like, there's no fucking way he can do that. But this guy's saying there's some law in New York where the mayor can freeze rent. Okay, let's hear him out.
Yeah.
Wow.
a board that votes on how much you can increase the rent on rent stabilized apartments each year. 25% of New Yorkers live in rent stabilized apartments. De Blasio did it twice. And certainly he was no great political talent.
3 times.
Did he do it 3 times?
That's what I
Was it 3 times?
that's what I read today on Grok.
Okay. Oh, okay. So there you go. If De Blasio, because the mayor appoints the members of the rent board, like over half of the members of the rent board. So what's all of the conflict about? What's all the sturm and drang about? My interpretation, I don't think that these people who are having a complete meltdown about Mamdani are putting on an act. But as you point out, the things that he's going to do are far from being these incredibly radical things. If you get a few government-run grocery stores, is that really going to bring down the consumer porn version of New York that it took 30 years to build? So what's bothering them so much? Well, when you've got an oligarchic class that is used to having its own way in every detail, I don't think they wanted Mamdani. And I think that's enough. I think they know that they've been robbing the public blind for decades.
Yeah, that's
and
what's bothering people.
They fear even the slightest intimation of a conversation that actually shines a spotlight on them. Curtis Sliwa, hard not to like that guy, even though his politics are not mine. He pointed out, as did many other people, why was Elon Musk coming out at the 11th hour against Mamdani? Well, Cuomo gave him $1 billion boondoggle in New York State, most of which the state ended up having to write down, that didn't fulfill its promises, which is pretty typical of Elon, frankly, and where they didn't produce the jobs they said they were going to produce. And one of the first things they did was fire everybody who tried to unionize. So, yes, while we might look at it being coming at it from the left, like this guy's already sold us out before he's even in office, and that's valid. At the same time, if you want to understand why these people are so upset about it, it's because they have that level of aristocratic arrogance. They don't believe that they don't fundamentally believe in democracy. And that's not just oligarchs, that's the Democrats. Look at all these Democrats that did not want to endorse him. It's vote blue no matter who, as long as it's somebody they approve of. These people.
And so they really didn't want Cuomo that bad?
Right. Yeah, that's
surge behind him.
Yeah.
So it kind of sounds like, I don't want to discredit this guy, but I mean, because Mamdani won, it kind of sounds like they were fine with letting him win. Because let's face it, the Democrats, they wield a lot of power in that party.
Oh,
and
yeah.
If they don't want your ass in a fucking seat, they ain't giving you the seat.
Yeah, they're not going to give it to you. I kind of look at Cuomo as that bottle of ketchup. All the ketchup now are squeeze bottles, where it just has that little bit,
little bit left,
right up there at the bottom of the neck, and you're looking at it, and you're like, "Do I really want to work that hard to get that?" You know what? And then you look over in the pantry, and you see you got another bottle, brand new
one, waiting there.
You're like, I'm just going to crack that one. And you throw that old one in the garbage, even though it's got ketchup in it.
That's a good analogy. They're like, hey, no, Cuomo,
that's what That's what I bring to this program.
It's not worth digging around in there with a butter knife to get that last bit of ketchup out. We got a new guy.
Or you just go like this, twist, rip, twist back on, ketchup. No?
How you like that?
I don't get a little crowd applause. Where's our audience? Nobody like that one? All right.
Jeez.
I love that.
Yeah, so these are the new Giants uniforms.
And listen, if you're a conservative in America, this is what you should want.
Or diversity's our strength, they say.
No. Cover it up. You don't want your daughters watching football with you and seeing
those
scantily clad, and thinking, oh, wow, if I dress like that and I do that. No, sweetheart, no.
You'll attract the wrong kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
Now this will also attract the wrong kind of guy.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
And if you bring him fucking home, I'm disowning you. That's how this is going to go. So if you're a conservative, you just can't win.
You can't win.
Can't make up your mind on how you want to see. You know what? Maybe that's the problem with conservative men in general, or what some of the women might have to make the argument of the men deciding on what they do with their bodies.
Mm-hmm. My body, my choice, baby.
Except when it came to that COVID shot, then they were like,
"Hey, now
you're getting it. You're getting it." But babe, my body, my choice and shit.
Shut the fuck up.
You don't have a fucking body. Okay, all right, shit, fuck. Fucking hey, all right. Shit, man. Damn. Why's it gotta be like that?
Mhm. Or
So
they start talking to you like that drill sergeant. I got your ass. You belong to me.
that's how it is, man. That's how it goes. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's more spiraling. I know we went from Mamdani, but I am still interested because I've been out of the loop. I gotta see more to the downward spiral.
Not when Tucker Carlson interviewed Nick Fuentes, but when Donald Trump looked at us in our faces and said, Epstein who? That's when it was game over.
Hey, she
So
nailed
anyway,
it. I was highly pissed off that day. We had a show. We did a show that weekend after that, and we were both like, "Well, this guy fucking is gonna go. We're still talking about this creep.
This creep?
Like, yeah, asshole. Yeah, we're still talking about him. Yes.
Yep. And people still want to know.
Yeah, and
People
so
still
that's
want to
kind of
know,
like
buddy.
when you started to kind of really go, well, what are we doing here? Because I mean, when it comes to the innocence of children, if you're not going gangbusters to arrest them all and put them all in prison, and you're going to act like it's a problem that people are asking questions about the creep who was the head of the island, it was his fucking island.
Yeah.
You're going to be in some hot water with your people because they're like, hey, yeah.
You know, sometimes people can say a sentence and it speaks. It really is that definition of it speaks volumes. There's so many things said in one line in that sentence. So, like you just said, so what you're saying is that the violation of these children's innocence is not important. It's not important enough to go back and, oh, you want to protect their their identity or their innocence. You don't want to rehash it. They had the most horrific things done to them, and I can't even imagine the people who did these things to them.
Yeah.
And then you're going to sit there and say, well, we're still talking about this creep. Yeah, because that's a horrific thing that happened. And then like I said, people are still not letting this go. They're still not letting it go. I still see stuff all the time about, hey, what's up with this Epstein thing? What's up?
Right.
You know, just because they officially said, well, there's nothing to see here.
Yeah.
That's not good enough.
Differ. Well, it's because we've been hearing about it, you know, not that everybody listens to Alex Jones or anything, but I'm sure it's made its way around other circles, not just Alex, that have been talking about this for 20 years. So, and the guy, I mean, there's proof that he was charged and convicted of these types of crimes in New York. So he's got a history of it.
Yeah.
And then when we come to find out that he's got a private island where the shit's going down, and he's got the Lolita Express and flight logs, and just like that, in a couple of days, there's no list. There's nothing there. We got nothing. Oh, he killed himself. We're all just supposed to go, oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, that seems like on the
fluoride in my water. I'm good.
Right. Yeah, I guess there's nothing to see here.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, and I've made the case before. If it was maybe like, I don't know, embezzlement, or you stole a couple trillion from the government, I maybe that you try to run that game on us and we'll be like, yeah, I mean,
well,
whatever.
yeah, no, that's a great example. That kid that did the Bitcoin thing, or not the Bitcoin, but the other coin.
Yeah.
They ripped off hundreds of billions of dollars from people. And does anybody even care now?
No.
Nobody cares.
No.
I'll bet you that kid's not even in jail anymore.
Probably not.
He's probably not even in jail anymore.
Right. But
know?
that's the gravity of like the difference of that situation with
Yeah.
Epstein. It's like that's some serious shit. That's some real demonic shit we're talking about. And
Yeah.
sorry, like we're not just gonna forget about it. It's not
Yeah.
gonna happen.
You find a series of tunnels underneath an entire city, New York City, nonetheless, and then just
that we forgot about that one.
you know, you don't think that Epstein knew about that or did anything in there? Or, no, we're not even going to ask. No, nothing. We're just going to drop it. Yeah, I mean, people. There are certain things still with people that they can't let it slide, and that's one of them. Thank God that society as a whole still has that line where you can't do that, and you can't just say,
Yeah, well, just yeah,
whatever. Yeah, we're still talking about this creep. Yeah, we
All right,
are.
well, let's focus on the East Wing then. Let's make sure the East Wing gets done in
Hey,
time.
do you still have that live feed of the construction going on over there?
So yeah, I happen to save that footage because I thought maybe it might come back up.
I just want to check in and see if the boys are still working.
So again, the 10 of you that are watching, Henrock, thanks for joining. A Loud Horsing Off podcast exclusive. I had a buddy who after leaving Chicago moved to DC, and I had asked him, "Hey man, when you go past, do you go past down Pennsylvania Avenue by chance? Can you get me a footage of? I want to see the construction. I'm tired. I don't trust the news. You and we went to high school together, and so he sent me some footage. So again, a Loud Horsing Off podcast exclusive.
Here we go.
Some footage of construction going on at the White House. So they're arguing and stuff down there. That's not a happy. Trump stopped. Wait, don't take them all. I need this done quickly, and I need it done right. Don't get rid of them all. Fucking jerk. Fucking jerk. But yeah, we're not letting go. We're not letting go to that thing. So right. So Candace talking about that for a second is right. That's when the scales started to kind of maybe move the other way just a little bit. Even for me.
Here's Candace Owen on Piers Morgan, and she's laying it down. She is going to tell you that where the split is in MAGA, and it happened because of Donald Trump. But first, she says this:
are you done with Donald Trump, or could you see a way that you would end up perhaps voting for him? Oh, you can't run again, obviously, but would you support him publicly again?
So I want to be clear. I don't regret voting for Donald Trump above Kamala. I think he was the better candidate, certainly a better candidate above Joe Biden. But what I will say is that he's been a chronic disappointment. And I feel embarrassed that I told people to go vote for him because this wasn't going to happen and it is happening. But I just think that the picture of politics in America is going to look very differently because of his actions. So I don't know where we go from here. I really don't. But this is not the candidate that I voted for.
Now, see, that Candace is sharp.
So that's Candace
sharp.
is turned.
Boom.
I know, right? Wow.
I mean, everybody.
Look at Piers Morgan right now, and in his head, he's like, "Blimey."
Oh.
I should have cut her off.
So what happened? Again, it's almost too convenient that it happened the way that it's been happening and kind of been playing out the way that it's playing out.
So Ezra, would you say it's maybe a script?
It's almost like theater. Yeah, you beat me to it. It is absolutely a theater.
Maybe along the lines of WWF, huh?
Kind of very similar to WWF,
maybe,
man.
Premeditated storylines.
Maybe little
maybe little
keep dividing.
Back
Keep
and forth.
dividing.
Dividing America? No. It's all real. It's all real.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's happening organically. Yeah. Because the guy who Trump is MAGA. And he's
I'm
the
MAGA.
guy, and he's the guy who himself split the base and then told half his base and maybe even more
that they're not.
You're all upset because you wanted the Epstein thing. Well, you know what? You're weak, and I don't need you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. So it's like, so you divided your own base.
Yeah.
So good job, stupid.
Well, but again, let's just go back 30 seconds. It's a script. That was
I'm just going through. I'm just reading the lines.
Oh, okay, all right, I got you. So.
Yeah, it was all intent. This was all intended to happen. That's what they do. They divide and then divide and then divide and then divide, and yeah, that's where we're at. Dream theater.
Yeah, baby.
Donald Trump, whereas
real life on the big stage.
Yeah.
Trump is turned on by Candace. It's a little different.
If you haven't turned on Trump, you're a punk. Trump turned on you day one, morons.
That's the whole thing. We're going to get to that because people had pushed back against her on this. Here she is. She's going to tell you the moment that MAGA got fractured and she turned on Trump. Ready? Here's the moment.
I think you're going to infiltrate and convince us that this is the same party while we get gaslit about everything that's happening. Like I said, you lost the party. MAGA got fractured, not when Tucker Carlson interviewed Nick Fuentes, but when Donald Trump looked at us in our faces and said, Epstein who? That's when it was game over. Because Israel first is a cancer cell. It is a cancer cell, left or right, to everything and everyone that wants to play around with it. It is a radical psychosis that has manifested itself within both parties. And it is so radical. And in case you missed it, yesterday, they started attacking Brett Cooper. Brett Cooper, 23-year-old, bubbly Brett Cooper. She makes the majority of her videos dedicated to pop culture. Yes, she covers things that are, I would say, mainstream politics, nothing too daring, never speaks about Israel. And she did her part, by the way. Zionists wanted her to do her part and encouraged New Yorkers to get out and vote against Mamdani. But it's not enough, of course, because this is a radical ideology. You give them 100%. You even say one critique, and they don't want to break bread with you. They want to destroy you. And that's what they want to do to Brett Cooper.
So
yeah. How about that?
Hey, isn't Brett Cooper, that's a girl, right?
Doesn't sound like it. Brett?
I think so. I think it's a girl.
I'll check.
And yes, at the
this girl.
Rio Henrock, we do wear our sunglasses at night. It's hot under these lights, baby, and it's bright.
We're also undercover.
Yeah, that also.
These guys. Gotta keep to stay incognito.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, Brett Cooper. She a female.
See?
Who names their daughter Brett? I swear.
A New Yorker.
It says American actress.
Oh, she's an actress?
That's what it says, but I see some screenshots of her on Fox News.
Ooh.
So apparently she likes to give her
At 23 years old, she's on Fox News.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Here's a little. Oh, it says Brett Cooper, but this little thing here says Brett Tombul is an American conservative political commentator and actress. She hosted the YouTube channel, The Comment Section with Brett Cooper, produced by the Daily Wire.
Oh.
From March 22 until December 24. since January of 2025, she hosts the Brett Cooper Show, produced independently on her new channel. So that whole Daily Wire fallout thing. Just must be a part of that. Okay.
Yep.
To remind you, when MAGA got
I think
fractured,
you're going to infiltrate and convince us that this is the same party while we get gaslit about everything that's happening. Like I said, you lost the party. MAGA got fractured, not when Tucker Carlson interviewed Nick Fuentes, but when Donald Trump looked at us in our faces and said, Epstein who? That's when it was game over.
that was it.
Correct.
So she said this stuff. She said this stuff on Piers. She said this stuff on her own show. And then people came at her saying again, people they're just Zionists. A lot of these are probably paid. This guy says, and there it is. Deceivers always unmask themselves after they think they've reached a critical mass of the deceived, because their true father, the ultimate deceiver, wants to be known and worshipped himself. Thus, the spirit of the age now takes the mask off and dunks on you. So he's saying she's serving Satan.
He's not talking about Trump.
No, she's talking about that guy's talking about Candace, not Trump.
Wow, Steve Deese.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa, what a great show you must have.
Courtney gets him. She says, you're reaching for some straws, bro. Many of us who have voted for Trump 3 times are disappointed in him. We are allowed to say that and to criticize him.
I'd say Steve Deese is an active psyop liar like every one of these fake fucking Zionist Christians are. That's what I'd say.
I agree. Here's another one. Corey Walker says, how is Owens considered MAGA when she backstabs and talks negatively about Trump every moment she can? I'll tell you, Corey. This is why. Because Trump is supposed to be loyal to MAGA. MAGA is not supposed to be loyal to Trump. Trump is supposed to be loyal to his voters. You're not supposed to be loyal to a politician, you dunce.
You
The politician is supposed to be loyal to you. And when the politician sticks a red, white, and blue dick up your ass, you're supposed to say something.
Yeah. Corey, I know you're not a real guy. And in fact, a Mossad something posing as a black guy to try to show there's a lot of variety of anger against Candace, but no one believes it, Corey. Okay. Officer Tatum is the only black guy that's that big of a bitch.
Oh. And he ain't wrong. Boy,
that took
Tatum.
a turn. Old B Tatum took a turn for the worse, man.
Yeah, dude, this shit got ugly with Officer Tatum. I don't even fucks with him no more.
No, no.
He used to be my guy, but then when he had BB on his show thanking him for only getting spat on once out there in Israel, I was like, yo, horrible. You're a fucking just you're on the payroll. You went out there, you bended the knee, you kissed the fucking wall, you got your big paycheck, and now you're just calling. Dude, he talks so much shit about Tucker. He talks so much shit about Candace. Anybody who says anything, even questioning Israel, again, you could preface all you want. Like, hey, I'm not saying the Jewish people.
Right.
They're mighty fine people. They work hard, they own houses, and they do their best to feed their families and live a happy life.
Right.
I'm talking about the assholes who actually run Israel.
Right. Those people.
Oh, you're an anti-Semite. Fuck you, and you ain't MAGA. Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's Tatum. That's Tatum's stance. And it's like, what? I'm asking you. All I'm doing is asking a question of like, how much more money do we got to give?
Right. But that's the typical answer, though. Anytime somebody doesn't want to have a conversation, they'll just call you a name. You're a bigot, you're a racist, you're this, you're that, whatever. And to them, that's it. It's like when they get the checker to the other side of the board and they king their,
And that's funny because just like what you just said, I think that's what makes it so disgusting is because Tatum, coming from the conservative side of the aisle for years, since Trump got involved in politics, has been called a coon, an Uncle Tom, all the names you go down the list, he's been called them by the left. And now he's doing the same shit inside his own party.
Inside his own party.
To people asking questions about a foreign government.
Yeah. Not even ours. It's
Not
a foreign
even ours.
government. Yeah.
A foreign government. You got questions to ask, boom. He's lighting you up on Twitter. It's like, dude, you're lost, man. You lost.
Yeah, he lost his way.
Lost.
Who's Officer Tatum?
Oh, he's that conservative cop channel who I'm not joking. He's talking to one of those fucking Hasbro clones, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm in Israel. I only got spit on once." He's bragging about how he only got spit on once. You bitch, dude.
Oh my God,
Officer Pig fuck bitch.
Wow.
I can't condemn that punk strong enough. What a
Yeah, and then it wasn't until like a couple weeks after that whole embarrassment of him saying that, people on Twitter were showing footage. Apparently, like Christians get spat on in Israel, like just all the time.
Really?
Just all the time. It's fun for the Israeli kids to do. Oh, you're Christian? Like, oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. I love it. And Jesus tells us to forgive. Otherwise, I'd fucking knock your little 10-year ass out. 10-year-old ass, I'd smooth out. Spit on me one more time.
I think that's where I'd be Catholic, and go to work with a paddle and then just do a few Hail Marys,
I'll show you compound interest, you little fucker.
punk you are, Tatum. What a punk.
Wow.
I don't want to
I only got
have
spit on
an
once.
unhappy experience with you.
Wow.
Shitty people.
Oh, and that's also kind of the other thing that happens too. There's a couple of personalities on Twitter as well. If you're questioning Trump at any time, then they light your ass up too. Because you're questioning his moves. Because his moves have been, ever since that Epstein fucking thing, he's been making some really fucking head scratching moves. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Oh, just trust, bro. Trust me, bro.
Ezra, I don't know. I know that you were on the show, but we talked about this. He's playing 4D chess. Okay.
8D chess.
Yeah.
He's playing a game outside the stratosphere.
Outside the game. Outside the game.
I know.
Look, it's complicated for us simpletons, but just trust that he's doing the right thing.
Yeah, it's been the administration of trust me, bro.
Mm-hmm, trust
the
me,
whole
bro.
fucking time.
Watch me cook.
Yeah, just let me cook.
People do shitty things to you because they feel shitty about themselves, not because you deserve to have shitty things done to you. That's a fact.
Who said that?
I don't know, but I got it on my soundboard.
Well, Tatum, listen up, Officer Tatum.
Your favorite, Ian Miles Chong. Guy
my favorite Malaysian pretending to be from here who, for some reason, is commenting on anything.
He says 10 million Americans listen to her, and she runs the most popular U.S. political podcast online. Let that sink in. Yes, Ian, let that sink in. Let that sink in. That
Malaysia?
You guys are on the wrong side of history, and she's on the right side of history.
Ooh.
That's
Well,
what.
he's a fake. I mean, he's doing that like he's not even hired by anybody. He's that big of a fake, and he sucks up to either Elon or whoever Republicans, so they retweet him. And he's been doing this for years. He had him go and let that sink in. There's nothing behind that other than a guy almost catfishing people trying to get in on American politics from Malaysia.
Here's another one. AD Tippett says, can everyone please stop platforming her? At this point, it's like a P.T. Barnum freak show. I got news for you. No one has to platform her. She's the platform. She's the #1 show in the world.
Trump is doing.
She's the platform. This idea that she needs other people to platform her is a wish by you. That's not. If everybody else stopped having Candace on their show, she would still be the most watched podcast in the world.
Well, remember when Donald Trump was asking her to back off of the Macrons?
Yes.
And he said, I'll probably come on. I could come on your show. And she goes, wait a minute. All due respect, you're the president calling me to do you a favor right now.
That's right. Trump is pretty much doing everything he said he was going to do for some good, and for some good.
Yeah. Did we remember that?
I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Trump called her. Hey, can you maybe back off with the Mrs. Macron having a penis thing?
I'm having dinner with him. I mean, with her tonight. You know.
Yeah. Again, man, it's some head scratching moves.
Yeah.
And ill. No, he's not.
List them, AD.
He's starting new wars. He's giving more. He didn't cut any of that money that Doge found from the federal budget. In fact,
Sure didn't.
he increased it to 200 billion and then gave it to the weapons manufacturers, the State Department, and the Pentagon. So
that we're going to turn around and use on Venezuela now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just got reloaded to light up Venezuela.
Yeah.
he didn't. None of that Doge money actually got cut, which is why Elon got so upset.
Here's some homework for people. I want to say, isn't that where Soros's oil money came from? So if he donated to Trump, I mean, this is probably one of the tasks that he has to do to pay back Soros. You know, I'm pretty sure he's
I think that's where he got his oil money.
I think so.
There.
Yeah.
But then us going in there, how would that benefit? Or
because then I think Maduro pretty much
kicked him out.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Oh.
So we,
if we can make those connections, then sure. Then yeah, that would benefit Soros for us to go in there and be like, what? They're the drugs.
Mm-hmm.
They're bringing in, smuggling tons of drugs.
Right.
We gotta.
This is where fentanyl came from.
Gotta get Maduro out of there. I know. I thought it was China, and then it was Mexico.
No. It's Venezuela.
It's Venezuela.
It'll
it's wherever we need to go in and
I was just
blow
gonna say,
shit up.
It's going to be wherever we need to go next.
Yeah, that's always the thing. It was
We're
the
just
same
running
thing when
down
we
the-
were hunting down Bin Laden. Hey, while we're out there, Saddam's got weapons of mass destruction. While we're out there,
we were on our way to go get Bin Laden, and then we
on the
just so
way.
happened to notice that Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. So I mean,
gotta get him out. He's got to go.
Yeah, we had to topple his government.
But wait, did he had something to do with 9/11?
No.
Weapons of mass destruction. They hate us for our freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's a little bit of homework if anybody's interested. Try to ask Barack. Where did George Soros? What country did he make his oil money from?
I could be wrong. I mean, again, it's why we have a disclaimer.
We're a satirical show.
They never went to the Pentagon. They never cut the Pentagon. They took all that Doge money and they just gave it to the Pentagon. And then the Pentagon's going to do all that stuff that Doge was doing. I mean, that the USAID was doing. All that USAID was about infiltrating other countries' political systems and overthrowing them and controlling them. That's what that was for. So if they gave aid to someone or they gave food to someone or whatever they gave to someone or whatever program the USAID, it was there so they could have political control. And so anyway, so yay, the moment Trump said we were bad and stupid people for talking about Epstein, he lost most of us. That's right. DBC Cooter. The moment Trump said we were bad and stupid for talking about Epstein, he lost most of us.
You should have lost everyone. Why is anyone, as soon as that happened, that there was no justice for that, you should have abandoned all loyalty in this system whatsoever, because they trafficked American kids on behalf of a certain Middle Eastern country that we are not allowed to say.
So
and I think, again, man, aside from the personalities on Twitter who are obviously paid shills, those are the ones that are still like no matter what, or what do I call them? Magtards.
Yeah.
But they're magtards not by choice. They're magtards because they're getting paid. They're shills, grifters, in other words.
Yeah.
So like people who aren't getting paid by any political affiliation is still fucking pissed off. So that's like majority of Americans. And that shit should really piss everybody off, left or right. Like that's something we could all come together on. Hey, this guy's not telling us about the Epstein list, probably because he's riddled all fucking in it. You know, and that's kind of a thing too that was a little alarming. Democrats, politicians, awfully quiet. Why didn't they push really hard to no, release it. Let's go. No, big shot. You said you were going to release the Epstein files. Release it. None of them. Quiet.
None of them. Nobody.
Quiet is kept over there on the left. Why? Oh, because they've all been compromised. Right. So again, as normies, us little low-level ranking Americans, we should all be like looking at each other like, yeah, the jig is up, right?
Right.
The jig is up now. They're all on the list.
Everybody's on that list.
All of
everyone.
And so, no, we're struggling.
And some of them will break your heart, because some of them seem like they're good folk.
They were so good. You could have sworn they were genuine and honest. You can't trust any politician. I don't give a shit who it is.
No.
Left, right, independent. Fuck them all.
Yep.
Fuck them all. All right, let's wrap this up here.
Donald Trump is not exposing child traffickers. He's covering up for them, which was the opposite of what people wanted and voted for. He's not going after. He's going after criminal, illegal immigrants. He's going after college students who followed all the rules, who are here, and all they did was have an opinion on Israel he didn't like, and he's trying to get them deported, trying to take away people's passports. He's also exploiting the deficit. They didn't cut the deficit. The deficit's ballooning, which means your dollar. So they're still printing money, $1 trillion every 3 months. So what that does is that's like a hidden inflation that makes your dollar worth way less. So
Bannon told us that. And then he's going, Trump in 2028 now. Can somebody reconcile that?
So he's cutting healthcare. He's cutting healthcare for workers. At the same time, he's giving tax cuts again to the richest people in the country. He's exploding the deficit. He's giving $200 billion more to the war machine. These are stuff. No, he's starting war with Venezuela. He bombing Yemen, bombing Iran, still funding the genocide in Gaza, and still funding.
Yep, Israel's still getting their fucking paycheck.
Yeah, still getting theirs.
Funding the war in Ukraine. This is not.
That's right. Ukraine's still getting their money too.
Now he's threatening war in Nigeria. He's hanging out with Al Qaeda at the White House. Legit hanging out with the head of Al Qaeda at the White House. Wow, he still has. Wow. Al Qaeda.
Never thought I'd see the day when
you guys are supposed to hate. You're supposed to hate Mondami, but Trump's hanging out with the legit leader of Al Qaeda. Go ahead, Kurt. Sorry.
Well, I know Al Qaeda, but I can't get over the guys also. And I saw Petraeus say it to him in the interview. A founding member of ISIS. You know, the really bad one. I mean, they don't attack Israel. Credit where credit's due. But the really bad one, the one that chopped off Daniel Pearl's head. If he ain't the guy standing behind him, he's in the room. And now Trump's going to go shake his hand in the White House and blather about Nigeria to imbeciles.
Some people say Israel has their hand up Trump's ass and is working.
Wait, hold on.
Working his head like a puppet. I say that's nonsense.
And blather about Nigeria to imbeciles.
Some people say Israel has their hand up Trump's ass and is working his head like a puppet. I say that's nonsense, Kurt. I say that's nonsense because you could fit an entire Israeli up his ass.
Well, that's not hard. I mean, they're
not just his hand.
People.
Here, Patrick Casey says the idea of Candace feeling embarrassed at having supported Trump is laughable. Ha! That reminds me when Paul F. Tompkins used to go, "You make me laugh," like that. You mean that kind of laugh? He's a world historical figure. meaning Trump. He's a world historical figure who dominated American politics for a decade. She's a petty grifter with no sincere conviction or beliefs. If anything, Trump should be embarrassed of her. Boy, if I had a nickel for every falsehood in that tweet, I wouldn't have to work anymore. But
look at the name. Restore Order USA, Patrick Casey.
Wow.
So there's a Mossad agent's idea of an American name, followed by a fascist, vaguely fascist Restore Order thing.
Not to mention too a grifter with who's paying her to say these things. Qatar, is that because that was the thing with Tucker? Oh, that's where that's who he's siding with, Qatar, because he's talking shit about Israel. Or not even talking shit. Again, he's asking questions. He wants answers.
Right.
Like we would all like, but
yeah, but you're not allowed to have that, so
no.
I'll bet you that's a fucking Zionist, dude.
I hate to break it to you, Patrick Casey, but Candace has the #1 show in the world. So even Trump, when he had The Apprentice, as popular as it wasn't the #1 show in the world. Candace Owens' show was the #1 show in the world. I would say Candace Owens is on the brink of being bigger than Donald Trump, if not already. People certainly trust her more. I know I do. I trust her way more.
Yeah.
You know why? Because she doesn't lie. That would be the big difference. And you know why? The reason why she's so popular is because she actually does stick to her convictions. So good for Candace Owens. Good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
She'll be in the news soon.
Yep.
She better just stay in her house. Don't go out in public. Just be quiet as kept. Be like a church mouse, Candace. Church mouse.
Yeah. Be a church mouse. What?
Is that it?
I think so, man.
It's 30 minutes left.
No, it's not. Is it?
Yeah, we're at an hour and a half. That's fine. We'll cut. We'll shut her down.
All right.
All right. Well, that was fun. We're into the psyche a little bit more on Candace Owens.
I think she won that round. I think she got that one.
Yeah, I'll give that round to her, no doubt.
You know, she's only down one round now.
But she had help. She had Jimmy Dore making
Jimmy
her
Dore
case.
did, yeah, give her a little pep talk in the corner.
Okay.
You know,
Between Jimmy Dore and Kurt Metzger and the Loud Horsing Off podcast, we're going to be with that, and we're going to be exposing the political theater that they're selling us every single day, all day, to just keep us divided so that we're fighting amongst ourselves and splitting support bases just constantly. And it's all designed to be like this.
Yep.
So guys, keep your head on a swivel out there, fellow Americans, all right? Keep your head on a
keep
swivel.
talking about it till you get it.
And be nice to each other.
Yeah, be nice to everybody.
We're all on this train ride together, going to the same destination. So if we don't wake up, all right, if we don't wake up in time, it'll be too late.
It's gonna be too late.
Be nice to each other. That's stealing John's line.
Be nice to each other, everybody.
All right, y'all.
All right,
See you
everybody.
next week.
Good night.
Peace.